Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, how are you all today? I hope everything is okay. We are from Group 4, Class C, English Education Study Programs. So guys, I want to show you the result of our interview and essay with the type of problems and solution essay entitled Sexual Harassment. But before we come to the presentation sessions, let me introduce our group member first. My name is Azzahra Siti Fatima and I'm going to be the moderators and the first speakers. And my friends is Nurfahdah Ahmadi, who will explain the result of the interview, Inayah Salsabila, who will explain the outline, Andi, Riska, Aghni, Afiyah, Wanda Nurfadillah, and Wulan Suci, who will explain the contents of the essay. Let's get started. So first, I want to explain what is meant by a problem and solution essay. A problem and solution essay is written to explain the solutions for a problem. This essay can describe multiple solutions or one ideal solution to the problem you describe. A problem and solution essay is a type of argument. This sort of essay involves argumentations in that the writer seeks to convince the reader to take a particular course of action.
Next is the result of the interview. According to the overall result of interviews about sexual harassment, we can conclude that sexual harassment is an act of crime with sexual nuances that can cause trauma with the victim, either through physical or non-physical contact. And the solution that we can conclude from the result of interviews with various parties is that if an incident of sexual harassment occurs and we witness it firsthand, we can resolve this problem to the law by reporting it to the police so that the perpetrators are given the appropriate punishment, and also provide protection to victims in the form of their rights such as keeping their identity secret and recovering the victims' trauma by bringing them to a psychologist.
I would like to explain about outline. In our outline, we more focus on solution. So in part 1, our thesis statement that will be made into an essay, in paragraph 1, it is written about problem of the sexual harassment. And the next paragraph, we write down several solutions like the assertive in first paragraph, and also we include some of points from the assertive like fight directly against sexual harassment, avoid pornographic chat, and avoid vulnerable places. And the next solution is taking an action, such as asking for help, reporting to Women Commission, and reporting to the police. And the last solution is support from people around. Last paragraph, we write the conclusion, include our opinion and some of the statement in the previous paragraph. Our conclusion is the rise of sexual harassment in this country is due to lack of resistance or the silence of the victim about what she has experienced. There are several solutions to avoid sexual harassment, namely to be assertive, take an action to fight this crime, and also need support from other people.
Well, this is the result of our essay. We will explain it in paragraph, and I will explain the first paragraph, which states the thesis statement. Sexual harassment is any act or behavior that has sexual nuances, both physical and non-physical contact, which is also a crime that can cause deep trauma to the victim. The problem of sexual harassment is currently in the news because it often occurs among adolescents is increasing. There are several solutions to overcome sexual harassment. The first is to avoid it by being assertive when it has not happened. Second, take immediate action when it occurs. And the last is by asking for support from people around.
Okay, the first solution is be assertive. When we feel someone is harassing, we must not remain silent and must firmly confront the sexual harassment in a physical way or rebuke it aloud. And we must also avoid even directly rejecting chats that lead to pornography by leaving immediately or changing the subject of the topic or the chat, and avoiding places that are prone to or allow harassment occur. The second solution is take action. Take action by immediately asking for help from those close to you by screaming for help. Legal action is also important by reporting to the National Commission on Women or the National Commission on Children so that there is assistance. Or reporting cases of sexual harassment directly to the police so that they can be followed up, and if necessary, this case will be published as press report so that the handling is more complete.
The last solution is support from people around. Reprimand the perpetrator immediately or distract the victim or perpetrator by suddenly talking to the perpetrator or victim so that the harassment that occurs can stop. While after that we can reassure the victim by providing support, asking about conditions or offering assistance if needed. But when we witness sexual harassment, we don't have the courage to reprimand the victim directly. We can record the act of harassment so that the victim has evidence if he wants to report it. And the conclusion is sexual harassment is very widespread in this country. Due to the lack of resistance to perpetrators of sexual harassment, this crime often occurs. The lack of immorality in human can cause this case to occur. As already explained, there are several solutions to avoid or overcome this sexual harassment, namely by being assertive, by avoiding yourself from pornographic chats with the opposite sex. Take an action such as reporting to the police so that this case can be handled and the perpetrator gets a deterrent effect from his action. This attitude also includes our form of contribution to reducing immoral crimes in this country. The latter is support from people around is needed to provide reassurance and protection to victims. This solution can prevent us from these immoral crimes so that we ourselves are better protected. Thank you. So guys, that's the result of our group presentations. We hope you guys enjoy it and apologize if there are mistakes. See you guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.